Now suppose here if these are the two triangle, one angle is equal to this, other angle is equal to this, and this side is equal to this side. Whether they will be congruent or not. So here they will not be congruent. Here you will find that these two triangles will not be congruent. And why they will not be congruent? You can see here, this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. So what is the third pair of angle? Third pair of angle is this. This will be equal to this. It's clear? Now here if you see the equal sides which are given, the sides which are given equal, here this side is touching to this and this, and here it is touching to the different angles. Therefore, these two triangles are not congruent. These two triangles are not congruent. It's clear? According to the ASA axiom for congruency, two triangles will be congruent only when in between them two pair of angles are equal and side including to them are also equal. This sides must be included by these two angles. It's clear? Here if you see the equal pair of side, it is touching to the different pair of angles. This is touching to, if you name this 1, 2, 3, then here also 1, 2, 3. Here it is touching to 1 and 2, and in that triangle it is touching to 1 and 3. Therefore, these two triangles are not congruent. Now see here, you take another example. This is one triangle. This is the other triangle. Here this angle is given equal to this. This one is given equal to this. And this side is given equal to this. Now whether they are congruent or not. So yes, they are congruent. Why they are congruent? You can see here, this equals to this. You can take 1, 1. This equals to this given. Therefore, third will be automatically equal to this. Third will be automatically equal. If in between two triangles, two pair of angles are equal, then third pair will be automatically equal. Now you see the equal side. This side is given equal to that side. It is touching to which angles? 1 and 2. Here also 1 and 2. Therefore, both the triangles will be congruent. Now see here, if you name it as A, B, C and this as P, Q and R, then here you will find triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is congruent to, corresponding to point A there is Q. Triangle Q. Corresponding to the point B there is triangle point P. It is clear? And corresponding to C there is R. Triangle QPR. It is clear? This is the correct way of writing the congruency. A is corresponding to Q, B is corresponding to P and C is corresponding to R. It is clear? Now when two triangles will be congruent, then remaining elements will also be equal. What are the remaining elements? This angle will be equal to this angle. Angle C will be equal to angle R. Then you can find here BC will be equal to what? PR. BC will be equal to PR. BC is this and PR is that. BC equals to PR. And AC, it will be equal to what? QR. AC equals to QR. This is by CPCTC. What is the meaning of CPCTC? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. It's clear? CPCTC. It's clear? So this way you will prove congruency and you will write in this way. This is clear? So this is the congruency of two triangles by ASA axiom. Here you must remember that this side must be included by these two angles. This side must be included by these two angles. Now there is one RHS congruency. RHS axiom for congruency. So see here, RHS axiom for congruency, it applies only for the right angle triangle. It can be used only for the right angle triangle. Now see here, this is right angle, hypotenuse and side. Suppose in between two right angle triangle, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the side which is opposite to the 90-degree angle. If in between two right angle triangle, one hypotenuse is equal, this equals to this, and one more side is also equal, then both the triangles will be congruent. If in between two right angle triangle, hypotenuse is equal and one more side is equal, then triangle will be congruent. Both the triangles will be congruent. It's clear? Here this. Now here if you name it as A, B, C, and this as P, Q and R. So if you see here, which point will be corresponding to the point A in that triangle. So you see here, when they will become congruent, then this side will be equal to this side. This side will be equal to this side. Angle B is equal to angle Q, it is already given because they are right angle triangle. Now here, which angle will be corresponding to A? A is included by this and this. ये वहाँ पर कहाँ है? R. So it is R. This angle will be equal to this angle. This will be equal to this. So it means triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle corresponding to A, there is point R. Corresponding to B, there is the point Q. And corresponding to C, there is point P. It's clear? Triangle RQP. This way we will write. So this is the RHS congruency. Now we will do some questions over these two axioms. So you can see here. Questions based on ASA and based on RHS. You can see question number 4. Or first you see question number 2. Question number 2, all of you see. In triangle ABC and PQR, here I am making arbitrary triangles. In that actual they may not be congruent. Here only rough diagram has been drawn. Angle A is equal to angle Q, means this angle is equal to this angle. Then angle B is equal to angle R. This equals to this. Therefore, third will be automatically equal. This equals to this. Which side of the triangle PQR should be equal to the BC of triangle ABC? यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन में कहा गया है इस ट्रायंगल की कौन सी साइड इसके इक्वल हो, BC के इक्वल हो, सो दैट द टू ट्रायंगल्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. अगर ये दोनों ट्रायंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट हैं तो कौन सी साइड, इस ट्रायंगल की कौन सी साइड इसके इक्वल हो यहाँ पर. सो सी हियर, BC इज टचिंग टू दिस एंड दिस. हियर these are two angles here. It means it will be equal to PR. BC will be equal to PR. This thing is clear because it should touch to the same pair of angles. Then give reason for your answer, because triangles will be congruent only when two pair of angles are equal and side touching to those angles are also equal. Side touching to those angles are also equal. Then they will be congruent. It's clear? Now you see the question number 4. Question number 1 and 3, these are very simple that you can do. Question number 4 you can see. You can see here, in the adjoining figure, AD is median. Median means a line drawn from vertex to bisect the opposite side. It's clear? AD is median means D will be the midpoint of BC. That is, BD will be equal to CD. So, as AD is median, therefore, D will be midpoint of BC. Therefore, BD equals to CD. BD is equal to CD. Then, respectively, AD and then BM and CN are perpendiculars drawn from B and C respectively on AD and AD produced. See here, BM is perpendicular drawn from B on AD and CN is perpendicular drawn from C on AD produced. On AD produced. AD को बढ़ा दिया गया, आगे बढ़ा दिया गया. You have to prove that BM equals to CN. BM equals to CN, this thing you have to prove. So, first you see, these two are sides of which triangle? These two are sides of which triangle? It's clear? So, see here, BM is also coming here in BMA. It's clear? But we will not take BMA, we will take BMD and CND. Triangle BMD and CND. You can see proving. In triangle BMD and triangle CND. अब यहाँ पर ध्यान देंगे, हमने इस ट्रायंगल को पहले लिखा है, तो इसके एंगल्स, इसकी साइड्स पहले मेंशन करेंगे, उसके बाद में करेंगे. So see here, in between both the triangles, what is given equal? This equals to this. Why they are equal? 90 degree. Angle M equals to angle N equals to 90 degree. Then you can see here in front of M, this is the side BD. Here in front of N, this is the side CD. So, BD equals to CD, this is already we have mentioned. It is clear? As AD is median. Now, you can see here, is there any other thing also equal? So, yes, this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. Why they are equal? Vertically opposite angle. How will you write this angle? We will not write angle D. We will write angle BDM. Angle BDM. It's clear? And why we will not write angle D? Because this angle is also at the vertex D. Both the angles are at the same vertex D. Therefore, we will write in 3 letters, angle BDM is equal to angle CDM, vertical opposite angle. This angle is equal to this angle. So, what will be the third pair? Third pair will be this. Therefore, angle B will be equal to angle C. Now, you check whether ASA is satisfied or not. So, here which side is equal? BD equal to CD. BD is touching to which one? Dot and this arc. CD is also touching to the dot and arc. Therefore, both the triangle will be congruent. So, you write down therefore, triangle BMD will be congruent to triangle CMD. By which congruency? ASA congruency. By ASA congruency, they are congruent. And since it is congruent, therefore, BM will be equal to CN. BM is touching to which one? Dot and right angle. Here dot and right angle, CN. So, BM equals to CN. And BM equals to CN. What is the region? CPCTC. CPCTC. So, this way you will do. You have to verify whether ASA is fulfilled or not. It's clear? You will check whether ASA is fulfilled or not. Now, see here where it is given AAS. In AAS also, S means what? The side which is touching to these two angles. The side which is touching to these two angles. But it is better to write ASA. It's clear? Now, see here one more question. You see question number 4. Now, you can see in the adjoining figure, BM and DN are perpendicular to the line segment AC. BM is given equal to DN. This is given equal to this. It is clear? You have to prove that AC bisects BD. AC bisects BD means AC is this, bisecting to BD means you have to prove BE equals to DE. BE equals to DE. This thing you have to prove. Now, how will you prove? You can see here in triangle DNE and triangle BME. This angle is equal to this angle 90 degree. This side is given equal to this side. It's clear? These two angles are vertical opposite angles. Therefore, third pair will be automatically equal. Now, whether ASA is fulfilled or not. So, you can see here DN is touching to right angle and dot. BM is touching to the right angle and dot. Therefore, ASA is fulfilled. and ASA is fulfilled, therefore both the triangles will be congruent. And when both the triangles will be congruent, then what will be? BE will be equal to DE. BE will be equal to DE, and BE equals to DE means AC bisects BD. So this you can write.